Yo, welcome to the Scoop with Dukes. I'm your host, Philip Dukes, aka Dukes D Scoop. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Dukes D Scoop. And please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you have not already become a member of the channel, please go become a member of the channel. We're still working on getting some live chat emojis, but it gives you an opportunity to kind of give to the channel on autopilot, support black business and good Auburn and Colorado and college football content. All of the above. All right, so tonight, I just wanted to jump on live and answer some questions and give everybody a chance to come in here and talk about how they feel about the portal. So as you come in, please drop your name, drop your location, drop what you liked about the portal, what you didn't like about the portal. I know we haven't done it in a minute, but shoot, I had some time. I was like, man, and as you know, if you follow me, I've been dropping video after video after video because Auburn and Colorado, Coach Golis and Coach Prime have been keeping me busy. So appreciate all the support, everybody who's been dropping likes and comments and sharing the content. Um, for Colorado, if you're a Colorado fan, I just got a really dope interview that I just did with Jake Schwanitz of DNVR. So go check that out. That dropped. I think I dropped it maybe like an hour and a half ago. It's doing well so far. So go check that out. I got a really cool interview for my Auburn fans. I got a cool interview that I'm doing with a former recruit who was recruited by Alex Golis. So that'll be up tomorrow. So man, no, we just getting it in, man. Let's go. Let's go hit some of these comments. Y'all make sure. We got my man Rodney Dinkins from the 912 in the building. Said, "Dudes, what's up with it?" Fat Don said, "Hello." Said, "What's happening?" What up, Don? Tracy Coker, my cousin. What's up, cuzzo? I'm Glenn. Hey, how you doing? Sabrina Brainer. What's up, Sabrina? Mitchell Henley from the 706. I think Augusta 706, ain't it? Big dog, what's happening? What up, fam? Warner Robbins in the building. Shout out to Warner Robbins. Home of Ron Simmons. God and drums, boy. That's two good things to have with you. God and some drums. Checking in from the shot. You've been working, man. I appreciate you noticing, my brother. L36. What's up with it? Slug Duck Dirk. I love that picture of DJ Durkin. That junk is hilarious. What it do, Dukes? What's up, Slug Duck Durkin? David Isabel says hit that like button on the way in 256. 256 Huntsville. Jake interview was lit. Man, I appreciate it, man. Jake cool as a fan. Say any Georgia dogs coming soon? Shoot. Colorado just got yeah. It's gonna be some. I definitely expect Marion to get active in the Atlanta area for sure. Cordarius Tender. What's up, Cordarius? Jimmy Chain 76 said Bibb County War Eagle. War down. Sabrina said the interview with Jake was great. I appreciate that. Yael said videos definitely been going crazy. Appreciate that, Yael. I'm Glenn said Memphis 10. I don't think I like the portal. I need these kids to stay put and focus on their education. But I'm almost 60. Hey man, age ain't nothing but a number. But the ideology is the college kids have their own version of free agency. And at this point, I think I mentioned that on the show before, but I talked to a really high up guy and I asked him, man, how do you put these worms back in the can? And he said, when you ever seen worms go back in the can? And when you ever seen spilled milk go back in the jar? Just don't happen. My man, how you say that? Alasa the Alasai Porsche? Am I saying that right, Porsche? Sorry on the mispronunciation. Excited about CU. Yeah, CU got a lot to be excited about. Oh, Georgia content. I got it coming, dog. Trust me. I really do. And I got something cool to kick it off, man. Me and my man, Big George Foster, we got something in the works. So if y'all remember George Foster, played with the Denver Broncos, first round pick out of the University of Georgia. We got something cool in the works. So definitely for my UGA fans, we got something coming for you guys. Mitchell Hemlick said, after watching the Natty, seeing size don't matter because Miami O-line versus Indiana D-line was 5 to 6 inches and 50+ pounds. Just shows they put the work in and outwork Miami. I'll say this, true story, and having those twitchy, shorter defensive linemen worked in Indiana's favor. They were able to get, like, they were literally out athleting the bigger guys. So something I was just talking about yesterday, if you follow me on Twitter, I mentioned showing my son Bob Sanders highlights for the first time. And my son, he's undersized, but he's a safety. But he will go hit a tree if he got to. He does not care. And I was teaching him through Bob Sanders was what I was teaching him about was about leverage and low center of gravity. Having those two things, playing with leverage, a low center of gravity, and a low center of gravity, pay off dividends that you couldn't even imagine. So definitely one of those things where Indiana was able to take advantage and shoot. They the national champions, dog. Cloverland's finest. What's up, man? Cloverland. Well, that's what Lil Flip from, right? H-Town in the building. 706, yeah. Drew Lawyer. What's up, Drew? Okay, by way of U.S. Marine Corps. I'm saying that right. Farmington, New Mexico, neighbor to Durango, Colorado. Man, my boy Jake, he from New Mexico. He was telling me about off the line, but they got like green chili, I think. 21 pays at, hey, yo, it's my birthday, dog. I'm just glad the Buffs are headed in the right direction. First of all, everybody drop a 21 pound sign 21 in the chat for my man 21 pays. Drop a pound sign 21 for my man. Happy birthday, dog. We'll drop a pound sign 21. Drop that in the chat for my man. Let me see. Man, I got a lot of comments. I appreciate y'all. All right, so look, man, I'm all right, let me see. Damn. Hey, man, first of all, I appreciate y'all. The comments going crazy right now. So thank y'all. All right, guys. Making sure we got some love for 21 pays in the building. All right, guys, I'm trying to get through all the comments. Hey, my boy Apostle 06 in the building. Oh, I know I seen my dog. One of the VIP members, man. Apostle 06. Let me tell you about Apostle 06, man. Apostle 06 hit me offline and said, Dukes, how can I support you more? I'm like, bro, you supported so much last year. Bro. Hey, man. So, man, big shout out to Apostle 06. He's one of the reasons I was able to continue to do this and to build it up to where we have it now, to the point where we almost at the point where we're going to bring in the engineer. We this close. We almost there, but we in talks with an engineer, and that's just because y'all keep liking the content, subscribing, and so now I promised we was gonna grow it, and that's what we're gonna do. So, man, I appreciate y'all. So we this close to getting us an engineer, y'all. Small steps, brick by brick. Drew Lawyer said, let me get to the first super chat. Now, as y'all know, super chats go to the front. My man Drew Lawyer, who's also a member, says, what up, Duke? In your opinion, what's CU's biggest get in the portal? Are they done in the portal now? And lastly, one player you thought CU was close on they didn't get. All right. Since you dropped the super chat, I'm gonna give you some juice. Okay, cool. All right, the biggest get in the portal for me for CU was probably LaFau out of Texas. I thought he was in the position that you needed the most. I would say probably he may have been the biggest get to get somebody who started in the SEC at a key position. You got an SEC starter at a position that you were probably the worst at last year. So LaFau was really big. I think that linebacker room is going to look night and day from last year. I think Boo Carter was another big get. Who everybody knows Boo Carter, all SEC performer as a freshman. So I think Boo Carter was big, and I'm gonna be a little bit biased right here, but I think Bo Hughley was another good get for Colorado. He was this close to going to Kentucky, so I thought Bo Hughley to Kentucky was done. I'll get Bo on here this week. We'll talk about it, but I think getting Bo was a big one because he went into the season, as the sixth-man starter for Georgia this year, and Kirby Smart. I've talked to Coach Smart multiple times about Bo Hughley, so he was another good get. And lastly, one player you thought CU was close on that they didn't get, Can Lee from Auburn. Can Lee from Auburn. Colorado was really close on Can Lee. I'd say Can Lee and Biles from Pittsburgh. Those are two that I thought Colorado had a really good shot at getting that they didn't get. And it's a couple coaches too that I'll probably talk about later on that now they didn't get that Colorado was really close to getting. So definitely those are two players though. I'd say Biles from the linebacker from Pittsburgh, and Can Lee, the corner from Auburn, are two that Colorado was really close on. All right, we got another super chat. And as y'all can see, I'm spending my time on these super chats. I appreciate it. All right, I'm Glenn for real. 1999 super chat. Thank you. She said, here's some love and support. I will be 60 on Sunday. God is good. Amen. Amen. Let me see. Sunday, that will put you at January the 25th, I believe. Okay. So first of all, happy birthday. Then second of all, 60 is such a blessing. You don't look it at all. And man, we glad to have you as a part of the fam. So thank you. And y'all drop what y'all want to drop? Let's just drop a big Glenn, GLYN in the chat. Drop a Glenn in the chat. # Glenn. # Glenn. How about that? One time for Glenn for real. # Glenn. All right, so I got a couple more super chats to get to. Y'all show us some love. All right, y'all. Let's go. Got another super chat, y'all. $10 super chat for my man Marty Smitty. What's up? That's my boy. Yeah, the Canadian sensation. What's up, Marty? He said you've been killing the CU content. Salute, man. I appreciate it, man. I made it a point to say, man, when you got this microphone and you got a camera and you got time, you might. What else to do? Go ahead and do it. I saw somebody ask what we do some content with Bird's Eye, and I'm trying to go get with every content creator in that space, in Colorado space, that ain't gonna. Everybody who's putting out quality content, that ain't gonna be no drama behind it for sure. Vaughn Randall said $5 super chat. Thank you, Vaughn. She said all love. Keep that content coming. So capital proud of the work you are doing, man. I appreciate it. It makes a difference to hear you guys say keep going. It makes a difference when you guys run my numbers up. I mean, shoot. Now this, I ain't even capping you down. This is a true story. This is my biggest month that I've ever had on YouTube, and the month is nowhere near over, and I'm already at 255,000 views. For reference, my KPI numbers at On3 were 200,000 a month, and I hit 255 by myself, and the month ain't nowhere near over. I'm probably gonna hit, Lord willing, I should hit another 100,000 if we keep going the way we going. So man, it's just a blessing. So I want to tell you thank you and appreciate all y'all support. And I like to share the milestones with you guys. And we are at 16,255 subscribers, which is phenomenal for literally, we are just coming into 1 year. So man, thank y'all again. I'm gonna continue to show gratitude. All right, let's get into some more of these. Let me see. All right. Let me see what we got here. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to get through something, man. We got a lot of comments in the chat I'm trying to get through. Hold on. Vaughn Runner said, what up? Savell Smalls medically retired, experienced temporary paralysis. Man, I ain't know that. I got to check that out, man. But prayers up to Savell Smalls. Football is definitely a fleeting sport. Salty Vet said Andrew Body from Alabama State still sitting in the transfer portal. Shocked me. I would have never thought he would have still be in the portal the way he played this year. Oh yeah, we got a lot of love for Glenn. One time for Glenn. He said she love you too, Glenn. We all love you, Glenn. 60. Glenn. 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 Look at all these well wishes for Sister Glenn in the building. Okay now. Glenn. Like we got another super chat that came through. Let's see what we got here. Reed Rico said, Dukes, first of all, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Okay, this is a tough one. Dukes, not trying to be messy, but do you think Coach Prime felt spited by Seat leaving? This is my thought. I would think that Coach Prime did not think that it was going to go that way. I would think that. Now, I don't think Coach Prime feels spited. I think he probably feels like maybe a little more disappointed. If I were to guess, this is not me talking to Coach Prime. I haven't talked to Coach Prime in probably 2-3. I ain't talked to Coach Prime about 2-3 weeks. I actually talked to Coach Golis since I talked to Coach Prime. So, I'm gonna tell you somebody that I talked to that was cool as hell. Coach Heupel at Tennessee. Coach Heupel was super cool. Well, shout out to Coach Heupel. But yeah, I wouldn't say spited. I would say more disappointed. I say damn near more hurt than mad. If I'm reading the tea leaves well, but yeah, I wouldn't think spited. I would just be like, it was almost on some like, dang dog, do it like that. That's what I would guess if I were in Coach Prime's shoes, judging from how it went down and the timing of it all. I'd say that. And thank you. And thank you for the super chat, my brother. Yeah, I saw they had an edge player around a 4.46 today. Slugged Up Durkin said, if true, him using his I'm staying graphics for the portal announcement is wild. Man, look, Josh Pate spoke on that. Shout out to my boy Pate. He's a friend of the show as well. Actually, Josh Pate was like one of the first big interviews I had on here. So shout out to Josh. We'll get him back on here because he's been going crazy on ESPN this year. But yeah, Pate brought that up, and I didn't know how much. This is one of those things I didn't really want to go dig around on too tough because it just felt like a sensitive situation. When Seaton left, I could feel it for like Buff Nation. It was kind of like it was a lot deeper than a lot. It felt a little different. You know what I mean? It did feel a little different. So yeah, that definitely, if that's true, that would have been wild. And man, let me tell you, shout out to Slugged Up Durkin because you said if true, you didn't take, a rumor and make it be fact. You said if true. So shout out to you because in this media space, social media space, the way the world is now, it's easy to take, a word that's floating around consistently and make it fact. So man, I appreciate you for doing that. What's up, gang? He said, do you know what's the hold up on Cam Perry signing? I don't know. I would have thought he had signed by now. That's one I can definitely check on. Said Josh Pate, aka Mr. Clean. Yo, shout out to Pate, man. Y'all know when they was calling me Martin Luther Dukes, MLD, Josh Pate texted me and said, what if you tried Brosa Parks? I was like, yeah, that's definitely a Pate joke, bro. He's stupid. And he ain't mean nothing by it. Pate super cool, straight out of Columbus, Georgia. Pate crazy. Really Flawed. Oh man, shout out to Really Flawed. She just had 3,000 subscribers on her channel. So salute to you and everything that you do, and appreciate you supporting the channel as well. If y'all haven't, go support her channel. And if you have a channel if you do YouTube, if you got content, drop your YouTube let us know where to find your stuff at in the chat. Like, this is not one of those platforms where you can't come promote, man. I don't care, promote. I give you a shout out, man, because the only way we can get by is together. So for sure, let's do it together. Let's see. Let's get through some of these. What's up, Jewel? Slug Up Durkin said, yeah, you never know. Don't want to throw dirt on anyone's name without all the facts. I'm telling you, great way to be. Just even prefacing it the way that you did allows us to be able to talk about it without, kind of pointing the guilty finger at somebody. Travis Lee said Cam posted on his IG 4 days ago and he's in Boulder. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's in Boulder though. Ms. Vaughn said, I think his uncle family pushed the franchise Seaton to leave for the bag, allegedly. I don't know. But you just wish him well, right? Because at this point, you really got to get behind the people who are there. Like, none of the former players can help at this point. There we go. Marty Smitty said, I know Coach Prime might have been disappointed, but man, he got some replacements. Yeah, I think, man, these are two fan bases that got hit the hardest. The two I covered, Colorado and Auburn, really got hit hard in the portal when you think about starters that left. And I think these are two fan bases that have also been able to recover and start to look around and start to see, like, I kind of like some of these guys that are here. Slud Up Durkin said, I feel Josh Pate is an Auburn fan on the low. He has shot us a lot of bail over the years, even after we keep making them look crazy. Man, he from down the street. He from Columbus. Gang said, I think the paper's still getting processed from players because we didn't see people sign. I tell you one thing, like, when school, you can be committed all you want to. When schools don't see you sign, they shoot at you even. Like, they keep shooting. And as you can see, like, it's some players they shooting at even when they sign. So I think this is one that'll get this. I think I can see this getting resolved sooner than later. Let me see. King on the Throne said Byron Brown ain't it for Auburn. I don't know, man. I think now, mind you, I may have been the biggest Deuce Knight fan there was in the world. Not just on the field, off the field, just seeing how he conducted himself in game time situations, even when he was in high school. Now, with that being said, shoot, man, like, I don't want to take anything away from Byron Brown. I think he's a legit 6'3", 230. And I just think his grasp of that offense. Now, they're gonna run a ton of plays, but I just think his grasp of that offense and looking at what quarterbacks have been able to do in this league, like a Diego Pavia, when they do have that run pass option and they have some moxie about themselves, as long as he stays healthy, I think just his ability to move is going to help Auburn. And Auburn was most dangerous last year, like when Ashton Daniels and when Jackson Arnold was running the ball, that's when Auburn was more dangerous than anything. Why my boy Ezra? What's up, Page Star? He said, why my boy Ezra ain't signed yet? Ooh, I was happy. Ezra Christensen. I like that pickup. I don't know. We got to see that. We got to see that one. I can check in on that. Hey, that's a crazy rap on that charger too, bro. No disrespect, but Seat moved on, and the fans need to move on to support these new players. Yeah, like no disrespect is a good one. Derek Thomas said, "What up, Deuce to Scoop? What up, Derek?" David Isabel 5248 said, "Love the Duke story from on 3 to this epic movie." Man, appreciate you, dog. Man, from Twitter to here. That's where it started at years ago. I was just on Twitter, just tweeting out information, just like the ghost of Braylon Womack. That's how I got my start. The same thing he was doing, I did on Twitter until Keith Niebuhr called CBS Sports and Auburn Undercover, and they called Joel Cox, who's now at On 3, the senior talent, the VP of talent at 247, and said, "Bro, if y'all don't hire him, he gonna keep he's gonna keep giving out free information, and he knows what he's talking about." So, man, this is just to anybody who wants to build a platform. If you got good information, man, figure out a way to package it, put it out, and they will find you. Appreciate that love, man. We got another super chat here. Oh man, Freedom Genesis, my dog. He said, "For my nephew's snack books, you gotta put some money on his books with them Falcons." Man, praying for the Falcons. So if you follow me on Instagram, I had a little bit of a rant about the Falcons. And look, I don't even think, and I got it's people arguing on my post right now about the Falcons. And I don't think Kevin Stefanski is just a horrible coach. I think that this was the wrong place for him. Like, they couldn't have read the room, and you hired him in Atlanta. Like, read the room, Matt Ryan. They just do anything, man. Like, it's like the Falcons will do something like celebrate the 2016 season where we lost in the Super Bowl. Theoretically, yes, you should celebrate a really good season. But if you read the room, you'll see that why would you celebrate 28-3 and you know what it means to the city? You know what Coach Prime means to the city of Atlanta. Like real Atlantans, the majority of us. You know what that man means to the city, right? For everybody who witnessed what he did in the early 90s. We just had never seen anything like it. Not just with the Falcons. The man played for the Falcons and the Braves. He was arguably the most exciting athlete to ever step foot in Atlanta because he did it for two teams in two sports. Think about this. Brian Jordan also played for the Falcons and the Braves. And we love Brian Jordan, but it's not the same. And he will tell you that. So then you go hire the man. Brian, I ain't saying I never said Stefanski had I never said he put a hit on Shador, but man, it looked so bad. It's one of them things that you just steer away from. Like, it wasn't nobody else. Could you have waited a week to get Sean McDermott? Could you have just went ahead and took Clint Kubiak? Could you have gotten the next D coordinator in line at Seattle with the way that defense is playing? Hell, I don't know. Somebody. Matt Ryan, offensive coordinator. Get another coach. Mike Tomlin. I know he said he wasn't going to coach. Pay him $15 million, Arthur. You can't take it all with you, brother. Might as well spend it. It was so much we could have done. Make Marcus Freeman tell you no. I don't know. But no. The boys went and got Stefanski. And I'm also saying, I remember when Stefanski was the hot name. I remember in 2020 when he and Baker Mayfield lit the league up. But I got to go check Twitter and see if this tweet is real, because they said Baker Mayfield shot a tweet at Stefanski today. I'm not sure if it's real or not. Matter of fact, I'm going to go look right now. Whoa. Yeah, he did. That boy said, failed is quite the reach, pal. Orlando Ledbetter said, Kevin Stefanski had a dumpster fire at quarterback in Cleveland. Baker Mayfield and Deshaun Watson failed, which started a chain reaction to 11 other starters. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders closed out last season with 7 starts. Baker Mayfield replied, failed is quite the reach, pal. Still waiting on a text/call for him after I got shipped off like a piece of garbage. Can't wait to see you twice a year, coach. Well, you know, they call him a quarterback whisperer. He wasn't whispering no sweet nothings to Baker Mayfield, and Baker Mayfield try to kill us every time he get a chance. It's probably going to be double time now. Hey, Ron, y'all said, do you know he was mad when the pal came out? Y'all know pal is the white buddy. Like, you know, in Atlanta, when we say buddy in a certain tone, that's like the alternate version of buddy. When somebody say, hey, like, that's like me saying, hey, buddy. By the time I say that, it's usually some fighting words or something behind that. I mean, hey, pal. Like, what's some? Hey, real quick in the chat, what's some, like, y'all ever see those memes where they talk about like how our Caucasian brothers sometimes, you know, frame their words, and that, you know, or not even just, you know, suburban. I don't know, but what's like another term to say, hey man, you finna get it? Like I heard some people say, hey man, like a corporate way of saying I'm finna F you up, like skating on thin ice, pal. That's one. Skating on thin ice. Hey man, you're cruising for a bruising. Right. Yeah, pal means something. Hey bud, not buddy, but they bring that bud. Hey bud. That bud. Um New, there it is. Newsflash, buddy. There it is. Newsflash, buddy. I'm using that one myself. I've had it up to here. I like that one. Air T Real said, why I oughta. Hey, I'm warning you. I like, that's a good one. You better believe it, Buster. Reign Supreme hit us with the, hey man, you're barking up the wrong tree now, pal. Hey, that pal is the one. The pal is the one. Pal is the winner. You get pal, it's a problem. You know good double crossing. Jace Holly hit it like, you better take that bass out your voice. All right, now look. What would your mama say when you finna get in trouble? This is for the, you know, for the people that, this is for the folks that had to go get their own switches. If you ever had to go get your own switch, what was your warning sign to know you was finna get in trouble in the black home? This is if you had to go get your own switch, and not the gun with a button. We talking about a switch off a tree. This one for the other folks. It said, for the other side, it said living dangerously close to the margins. Even I ain't heard that one. That's a good one. Jules said, all right now. You already know what that means. Oh, I swear for you, boy, man. Don't make me get up out this chair. Oh, when somebody gets up out of somewhere, not just out. Don't make me get out this chair. Don't make me get up out this chair. That means I'm getting up and I'm going out. So make me get up out this chair. Okay. Madder than a wet hen. Okay. Miss Joyce Walker said, say it was just a look. Ooh. My mom used to look with her hands, boy. Man. LT Real said, first name said in 9 syllables. Yeah, you're right. You got one more time and you're through. Not through. Through. T-H, through. How we spell through? T-H-U-E? Like a shoe? Through. You got one more time and you're through. Yeah, I know about that one. But my mom called me by my full name. Yeah, boy. Oh, man, if my mama ever said something, she was like, once I got hit, and then if she come back and say embarrassing me, I knew it was another hit coming. If the first lick of the whooping was followed by embarrassing me was the extender. That was like the like, you know how they got the super speeder, like if you speeding and you get the super speeder, that was like the accelerator, the accelerant for the whooping. By the time I heard embarrassing me, that was worth then I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Or stop all that crying. See, stop all that crying. You was already kind of winning because you kind of getting on the nerves a little bit. Stop all that crying. So I heard that was kind of cool. When I heard embarrassing me, this is post first switch strike. When I heard embarrassing me, oh yeah, baby. Well, you finna get one of them fake punishments that's supposed to last 2 weeks that you probably get about 4 days of, but get one of them. But you definitely finna go to sleep. You might not eat tonight. You're gonna be man all night long. And you probably, you're gonna feel it when you're in the shower. And you definitely wearing pants to school tomorrow. That's one of them kind of whoopings. When embarrassing me came out, I already knew. I done told you time after time, man, what you talking about? I done told you. What's up, Real? Gang said when I got my own switch, I ran up under the bed. My mom picked up the bed with my. I'll tell you. Keep on. I know that one. Keep playing. Yep. When moms call that whole entire government, man, my name's so long, man. Well, I'm trying to think like, yeah. I get that. Woo, but we might be related. You think fat meat ain't greasy. Hello. See, because you don't think fat meat greasy. A little head bob like this. Oh, yeah, because he don't believe fat meat greasy. What I say? Yep. I done told you, man, you getting a syllable whooping. Oh, man, syllable whooping. Then I tell you not. Hold up, come here. Then I tell you not to go around them nice folks embarrassing me. Oh, when I heard embarrassing me, usually I'll make it out of a sentence. But if she in that embarrassing me, that was like a four hit combo. Well, I was running around the house like Bo Jackson, man. And then I got to a certain age, my mom couldn't catch me no more. And she told me she had something that could catch me. And yeah, that was that. Excuse me. Oh, there's a lot of good ones in here, y'all. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to last this long on this one. You done effed up now. You got one more time. I can show you better than I can tell you. First name, yell loud. Do it again. Ooh, that's a good one. My cousin asked my aunt, Mama, am I going to get a whooping? My aunt said, show you is black and I'm pretty. That's a good one. Hey, where my belt? Go outside and get me a switch. Okay, then. Yeah, when they say that, didn't I tell you, man, Savage Gala said, I'm still mad. Yeah, that's the one. I bring you in this world and I can take you out. Man, do y'all remember when Bill Cosby said that on the Cosby Show? Man. Trey said, my mama didn't talk. She slapped the crap out you. Man, these kids don't even know how to get whooped no more. I'm so glad my son be doing halfway right. I thought, man, the one time I did have to whoop Cam, Cam got 2 whoopings for me in his life, 2 real whoopings. And man, that whooping was so awkward. I was just like, man, let me just leave him alone. Like, please don't cut up no more, son. I had to recover from the whooping. I ain't even want to whoop him, man. We done got soft. Oh yeah, boy. Boy, you done lost your everlasting mind. I'm telling you. Oh, I got something for that. I said now I do say that. Hey, Paper Star said, don't worry about Ezra. I'm DMing right. I got this. Boy, you crazy. Miles and Duke Spices coming soon. MAD, mad. Shout out to my business partner, Sheldon Miles. Got something big on the way, man. A really good project, a really good product. Be looking out for that. Miles and Duke's season is coming, man. Really good spices coming to you live from me and my man Sheldon Miles. I appreciate you, my brother. Do you hear me talking to you? Man, boy, you channeling Linda Dukes now. All right, Blue Protege said GYBASASD. Get your black somewhere and sit down. Did I win that? Now I don't know you from Sam Blue Protege, but I'm pretty sure I got that right. When you get told to get your own switch, you get one too small. Just go ahead and get 2 more because they greatest. Oh, you smart, ain't you? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he's smart. Not smart. Smart. SMAHHUT. Smart. Oh, you smart. Yeah, when you get that, you smart. Yeah, over with. Might as well. Well, you finna get taxed anyway. That's a super speeder. Thea Doom said my dad kept running out of words and kept the whooping going on. Huh? 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 Yep. I was glad whooping stopped hurting. I felt superhuman. Man, please, boy. And the last bad whooping I got, man, I was in 7th grade, man. I went over my partner TJ Odom house, man, and stayed too long and then called my mom, and she was so embarrassed that I went over there with them nice rich folks and did not call her to come get them to make them. She said, you got them folks thinking that you don't. I ate dinner. And like, so we ain't really have friends like that in the neighborhood that's gonna feed you like they'll feed you a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta go home and get your own food and stuff. Man, we got out of football practice in 7th grade, man. I went over to TJ house. We was playing the game. It was a school night too. Man, they had cooked dinner. And I stayed for dinner. And I ain't called my mom and tell her I was home. Man, I don't beat the shit out of me. Excuse my language, man. Lord, and I'm working on my language, but man, I was in 7th grade, man. I was Cam age. About 12. Man, she went to town on me, dog. By that time, I was feeling myself a little bit. But that it still hurt. But that was the one where I was like, we gonna have to do. I can't keep getting these whoopings, and that's when she introduced me to. I got something that's gonna catch you, no matter if you run or not. So yeah, I'm gonna beat the black off you, man. I'm whipping your ass when you get home. It's like death row, man. Boy, what about when the teacher called your mama during school? And you gotta finish the school day knowing that the teacher done called your mama. Man, boy, that's what my anxiety come from. Probably that's why I was like, man, why you keep doing stuff? I used to ask myself. I was bad too. I supposed to be at Paris Fast Week. I don't tell you. Wait till your dad get home. Hey, Brian and Dotha said, when I get through with you, your britches won't hold shucks. I know that's right. Y'all remember getting popped in the mouth for saying something out of pocket or getting in trouble? Oh man, man, my mama had the what? My mama had the fastest hands in history. What? I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Hello, man. Stop going in and out. Don't slam. You trying to get a whole neighborhood air conditioning. Yep. Acting like you ain't got no home training, man. Oh yeah, damn, it got beat for the same thing. Mama wore me out. Friend had a Commodore 64 Bird versus Dr. J. Okay. Hey, my boy Dub said the last whooping I got was in 8th grade. I wrote "woo sexy, take it off" in my teacher yearbook and signed my name. Hey boy, she had to be worth it, boy. She had to be worth it, boy. That's the mind games era, dude. Ooh-wee, man. C. Mariner said, I skipped school a few days and thought I got away with it, but they sent a letter to the house. It was over with. Over. Man. Dog. Elementary school, I used to be so bad. The thing would be, you know what used to be the worst? Get in a fight. Get the worst of the fight. And gotta get beat when you get home too. Man. I ain't lose a lot, but I definitely lost a couple. And I didn't lose a lot. That's the truth. But man, having no way that double whammy, you know, and now, man, I'm gonna honestly say between third and the beginning of 6th grade, I got in 11 documented fights. I got suspended 11 times. Out of 11 suspensions, 11 suspension fights, suspension worthy fights between third and the beginning of 6th grade, right? I started 11 out of 11. 11 out of 11 I started. It was two, especially that first one. I ain't had no business. I just got mad. I'm gonna fight this dude regardless. Man, that dude pieced me up. Bah, 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 bah. And then got whooped when I went home. Yeah, yeah. They said I'm 20. Like, oh no, I'm about 9-2 for sure. Now I definitely built a little reputation, man. Leave little dude alone, man. It's something wrong with little buddy. Leave little buddy alone. Yeah, leave little dudes. Leave him alone. Dukes to teach about 24, 25, and then look like us. Oh, back in 93 Riverdale. Say no more. Drew Lawyer said, who the coaches see you missed on? Man, I gotta check it. I can't say yet because I don't know if they got placed where they going, but I'll tell you for sure. I just learned the word organism in 2nd grade. This is funny. I got mad at one of my brothers and called him a pathetic orgasm instead of organism. I ain't get a whoop because my mom was laughing too hard. That's a good one. Man, my mama, man, I got in trouble at my grandma's house for y'all remember Digital Planets. They had that song, a nickel bag, a nickel bag, a nickel bag of funk. I forgot. This one song that had a nickel bag of funk was in the song. And for whatever reason, that part of the song stuck out to me. So I'm walking around my grandmama's house in the summertime in Nashville, Tennessee, singing a nickel bag, da 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 about a nickel bag. My granny went, oh boy, what you know about a nickel bag? I ain't know what the hell I was talking about. I'm just singing what the song say. They played it on. See, that's why we ain't had cable at my house. So I watched every video intently. And yeah, that nickel bag part, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. What's up, Ghost? My boy. God, man. Okay. What music did your parents tell you couldn't listen to, and you was willing to sneak? You was willing to risk a beating about it. My mama told me I could not listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony, and you know what? I was willing to go to war about that. I kept sneaking that Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't know what they was putting in them harmonies. It was a little crack mixed in there. Yeah, my mom, yeah, she wasn't playing that Bone Thugs and Harmony, but she was not playing that Bone Thugs and Harmony. They had that Ouija board song. She was like, oh no, this the devil. Get them out of here. Yeah, she was not playing about that. Snoop Dogg, ooh, that doggy style probably ain't Pop for sure. Pop was going crazy. Teddy P, why they thought Teddy P was bad? Oh, he was saying turn out the lights, huh? You right. Rap period. My pops was a preacher for sure. End up, yeah. Ninjas with attitude would definitely do it to you. Anything with cussing, right? Easy eat for sure. What Robbie Neal? What was Nelly Jackson talking about? Bone Thugs had that cadence. Yeah, they did. Richard Pryor, I'm already knowing. Man, your mom wouldn't let you listen to Luther? Man, Luther, like, that sounds like gospel music compared to some of this stuff. And Richard Pryor album, Red Fox, man, I never heard it. I gotta listen. I said, what? They said, wow, what Millie did. I know, we gotta know. My mama was a damn penny throw. 3-6 Mafia was the devil. Man, they had me low-key scared to listen to them too. Richard. Richard who? Oh, Richard Pryor, yeah. Man, Two Live Crew would get a knot on your head. Oh man. That Two Live Crew, they were so nasty. I wasn't ready for them. My sister had that Two Live Crew tape. Man, I tried to listen to that jump. Man, it just sounded wrong. I might have been about Selma 8, 1990. Selma 8. I remember listening. It was like listening to porn. Like what? It was like the soundtrack to the porn. Reed said 50 Cent and watching Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, I can see that. My parents had that Eddie Murphy record, but ran me out the room as a kid, so I ain't hear that joint till I was an adult. Yeah. Man, I don't know. Regina, my sister's in here. Regina and Cheryl, y'all here? Said I'm finna tell on them. Regina and Cheryl, y'all here? They ain't here. Man, my sister and them, I used to always get in trouble following behind them. So I realized I could just start telling on them. It'll buy me like some time. So my sisters are 10 years older than me. So when they was like 18, 19, I was like 8, 9, 7, 8. So, you know, they was high school, 17, 18. I was like 7 to 8. Man, I went one time. They was watching Dolomite. Was it Dolomite? Rudy, it was it Dolomite? Rudy, I know they was watching Rudy Ray Mofa's show. And that joke was wild. I went upstairs and they were watching it downstairs. They had the volume down. They were watching the way they had some company. They were watching Rudy Ray Mo, and I went and told my mama, man. And my mama went crazy, dog. I mean, Hurricane Linda came through there because they were watching it. And I was down there watching. I don't know why they had a 7-year-old watching it though. Then they wonder why I was acting crazy. Y'all folks got me watching Rudy Ray Mo and I'm 7. But all right. Oh yeah, Outkast. What? Every alien, the one with the Afro Puffs, the one they got taken up in ATLiens was my favorite album. The cover was dope too. Right. For sure. All right, y'all. Look, man, we had a fun show tonight, man. Hey, man, I might jump back on here tomorrow night. We ain't doing that. And y'all know, if it's your first time here, yes, I know it don't seem like it, but we do talk football as well. But these are like my favorite shows when you get in here. You talk like you talking to like 200 of your favorite cousins. And so that's why we call it the fam. All right. Man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Shoot, man, I'll see you tomorrow. Colorado fans, go check out that Jake Schwanitz interview. Oh, I got to answer this. Favorite Outkast video? Bombs Over Baghdad. Easily. Man, when I first heard Bombs Over Baghdad, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was the wackest thing ever. We was all clowning it. Man, the first day I heard that, I was on iap-tv.com. And we go to work. It's me, John Geis, Lil Rodney, Ticket. They call him Ticket Jerry now, but me, Big, we call him Big Jerry. Me, Big Jerry, Geis, Pac-Man, Lewis, all us working. Henri, we all working at Atlanta Journal. And we all thought it was the craziest thing we ever heard. And it ended up becoming my favorite Outkast song for sure. All right, I'm going for real this time. I had to answer that one. All right, y'all. See y'all in a minute, man. All right.